Your style, my style, freestyle. Your style, my style, freestyle. Your style, my style, freestyle. Your style, my style, freestyle.
Let me settle down just for a bit now because it's been a kind of busy, hectic Sunday today. And I want to welcome you here this way into Feferity Radio. My name is Freestyle and you're in tune to What Are You Saying on a Sunday here. A live acoustic set. We're trying to make this Sunday, especially going live to our family on Mixcloud, a very entertaining one for you. So bring in some really good musicians, excellent musicians. Probably their history will not be written, the contribution will not be written part of the history as we speak. But as this is the Black History Month, here is an amazing musician from Cameroon, West Africa, and is well known around the world. In case you don't know, well, this is the place to be for the next 3 hours because I've got the amazing Muntu Valdo with me here in the studio. So everything you're going to hear today is his own production. The man is so talented. Even his country can't even write about him so well. That's how he is. Everything you hear in his music is composed, is written, composed, and produced by the man himself. And he's here with his, I don't know what sort of guitar he's got in his hand, because he has so many guitars. And, he's a very talented man. So you're going to hear from Muntu Valdo in the next, say, how many hours? 2 and so hours. So stay where you are. Get yourself a bottle of wine or wherever you're drinking champagne or coffee or making a herbal tea, whatever. You're going to be entertained this way on Feferity Radio. So stick around. So I want to say many thanks there to Ray London and amazing guest Allegri. She's an Italian. That show will be up on Mixcloud by Monday. Okay, so there's a lot of work to do to get them edited and put up to Mixcloud. So many thanks there to Ray London and our guest. Also, we had Ebster. She was focusing on as a Black History Month, focusing on Black pioneers. And so was Akimak in the morning with a Laba Laba show from 10 till 1. So all focus here today, this Sunday, was on the Black contributors here in the UK and around the world. So welcome to Feferity Radio. My name is Freestyle, and my special guest today, a man from Cameroon, my brother from West Africa, Muntu Valdo. So let's stick around. But for those of you who don't know Muntu Valdo, this is one of his albums. This is one I really like, you know. I'm kind of a bit biased, but I do like the one and the many. And so I'm going to start with track 1, just to give you a taste of what this man can do, the brilliance and the excellence in his music. So here is Muntu Valdo.
Ate, aye, obodimba, aye, woko, usamwelemba, ondimba, guitar. Tomoto asita, obe boteri bandola suponda we medinumba. Tomoto aseni, mabola masuma mumina muto ombalandolo. Tomoto asisengi besoka basu asambonga. Tomoto asisengi makakane masu omonyari pita. Ungele bebyala bongo bambale badibie. Osidimyari bongo lami la boti boti lamleleko nasituko nadiana tondi owadita obinika ate aye obodimba aye woko osamwelemba owondimba ndinga.
I'm going to clear up this room, okay, because I want to dance.
Osisenga mabie malemba mulolo komumende bwa biso na bana bongo ndolo etitite olongi basu bomende bulabele o madiamba na mwenge mwamunamba menemo onyolanje topongola nongo na sibi tojo wala nyonjo na sibi tosangalanda bona sibi januma la nyohe mumna dibe se tomba mumie se ando tu oh ate aye obodimba aye woko osambalemba owondimba guitar.
Oh yeah. Aye. Well, so brilliant. Well, you can hear the guitar, the sound of the guitar, the excellence, the beauty, the sweetness of the guitar. I mean, I've been blessed with a lot of musicians who can play the guitar. This man goes around his own business, but what it brings out after doing his own business is so excellent. And this is just an introduction to the first track on his album, The One and the Many. Aye, aye. Muntu Valdo, welcome to Feferity Radio, sir.
Hey, Mr. Feferity, Mr. Clarence. Hey, thank you very much for having me here. I'm here again. After how many years?
I know. And after how many years, you're still calling me by my actual name. And I don't know why. But that's all great. You know, you can call me Freestyle.
Mr. Feferity, Freestyle.
Mr. Feferity, okay. Yeah, man. I mean, Freestyle. You know, you're looking well.
We try, you know. I'm happy to see you as well in good form because, you know, after what we've seen these past months,
yeah,
after all the current, let's say, health situation or pandemic or whatever, all this thing is for me is a blessing to see brothers looking well, still doing the stuff, keeping good. So as much as I'm glad, happy to see you, I give thanks.
Yes,
to the nature, to God, to whatever, to be here and to have you here.
Well, it's a pleasure always to have you. And I mean, you know, I've hosted you so many times on various radio stations. And this has been Feferity, you know, you've also performed on Feferity event, and this being the radio station, so why not? And you're such an humble, excellent, amazing personality you have, and also your music as well. It's so beautiful. Just tell us a little bit about the people watching you now, our family on Mixcloud. I want to say thank you very much, and thank you to Sylvie. Sylvie said hi to you, and also Sylvie said he likes the top. Yeah, this is this top I'm wearing is from Sierra Leone. It's a traditional attire from Sierra Leone, and as you can see, also I'm wearing the flag of Sierra Leone. You know, my style. Okay, yeah. But thank you very much. So, Muntu, tell our watchers, also our listeners on Feferity Radio, about your humble beginning in Cameroon.
Look, yes, I grew up in Cameroon. I was born in a small city called Edea, not far from the largest city of Douala, which is the largest in Cameroon, capital, economic capital. So Edea is a place where my grandmom used to live, and my mom, when she was pregnant, she went back there to give birth to me there with her mom.
Yeah.
So I was born there, and then when I was still a baby or an infant, my parents they travel a lot during the because my dad was a soldier.
Right.
Yeah, from the gendarme, the military. So he used to go from one base to another.
To another, yeah.
But I grew up mainly in the capital city of Cameroon called Yaoundé.
Yaoundé.
Yeah, and there we let's say everybody speaks French.
Yeah,
I would say, because in the street we speak French. At school we speak French because everybody goes to school. But it's worth noticing that Cameroon is a bilingual country officially, because it's a multi-language country.
Yeah,
because people say bilingual because they just consider French and English.
Yeah.
But normally our let's say native language, the language properly, they have structure and everything. So but let's say officially, let's say the state languages are French and English. And
how many more apart from that?
Something like more or less 300.
300 languages.
Yeah, Cameroon is considered as Africa in miniature. So meaning that you don't have a unique, how can I say, people or landscape, or you cannot define Cameroon as a specific country by the landscape, by the people, by
That's
the
right.
language.
Yeah.
So all Africa find itself in
In that
Cameroon.
position.
By the way, talking about Sierra Leone, there's I think the third biggest language or ethnic group in Sierra Leone called Limba.
The Limba.
The Limba.
Yeah.
My mom is from the is Limba as well. So
Yeah.
we have Limba people in Cameroon.
But that's the thing, isn't it? Because
You see, for
the
example.
continent of Africa, we don't have that problem, because when you look at West Africa per se,
Yeah.
it's like one family.
Of course. So it's just that we since anyway I've studied a bit history. So since, let's say, the 15th, 14th century, or even 13th century, or even before, because people in Africa have been scattered by the multiple war invasion from Western people, from Arabs. So some people will move around. So you find yourself maybe 50 years after or 100 years after, you don't know, a part of this family find itself maybe in South Africa.
Yeah.
By the way, they call us people from Cameroon to South Africa, all this part of Africa, they call us Bantu people.
The Bantu.
But even that name is not even, but I don't know how to say, is let's say linguists, European language, Africanists that came with that
created
name.
that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, it's just to say, we're part of the same family in
Yeah.
Africa. So I grew up then in Yaoundé to come back to
You know, when you said your mother, because you've been telling me the story for a while,
Yeah.
that your mother left specifically to give birth to you in another town.
Yeah.
Was that deliberate?
Yes.
Or is
yes.
it coincidence?
No, it's not a coincidence, because I have 3 siblings, all boys.
Right.
So I have 3 brothers. 2 of them, so the 2 ones who followed me,
Yeah.
they were also born there.
Okay.
But my mom, when she was pregnant,
Yeah.
she went back there instead of
Right.
staying with her husband in
Yes.
which military base, I don't know where.
Okay,
Yeah.
because the 2 already
Yeah.
had been born there.
Yeah. So we 3 of us born there, apart from the last one who was born in Yaoundé, maybe because maybe we were already settled there. I don't know, but yeah, myself and my 2 brothers,
Yes.
the 2 ones who followed me,
Yeah.
they were born there. But my dad and my father, they never lived there. It was just my grandmom, so she used to go there. So I grew up then in Yaoundé. I went to school. I spoke French. I learned about the history of France.
It's like you have to.
Yeah, by the way.
If you want to go to France.
No, because, we anyway, so history of Africa as well, but much, I think we know more the history of France than the history of our own
Cameroon.
history of, because it's what we've been taught in school,
Yeah.
right? So I grew up there. I was like any kind of child, playing football in the street, hearing music here and there. But from very early age, I was in love with music. When I say music, not just listening.
Right.
I'm trying to see how the music can be produced. So I started playing instrument like maybe 8 years old or something. So I didn't go to school. By the way, there's no music school in Cameroon. You have so many talented musicians, but
There's no music school.
everybody, people teach individuals. So I can know something. I have maybe 2 or 3 guys. I can teach them.
Yes.
There's no music school. But you have so many great musicians in Cameroon. I don't know where is that.
But this is the
coming from.
amazing thing. This is the amazing thing. Sometimes, we miss those little things. To be gratified. To give gratitude to. Because I've spoken to many musicians who are self-taught. And
Like myself, by the way.
Yeah, and they can play with musicians who are musicians.
Academically.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And the fact that we sometimes miss this greatness and great attribute, and we complain about, okay, there was no music school, but the way that the people galvanize themselves and being determined to learn this instrument and perfected it without being to any school that was created for even to acquire, give accreditation to those musicians. That to me in itself is a great achievement.
Absolutely.
That we should be talking about.
Absolutely.
And talking, because this is why I stay on the fringe, because there's a lot of musicians I could put on stage. But this history that we're creating is not one that is going to be written by any other people but ourselves.
I think this is the point. So we have to recognize the effort, the research, the time that these self-taught people put into the art, the craft, to become to do something that could be heard, not only by, let's say, profanes like the audience, but the peers that are professionally thought or academically thought. So as you say, for me it's an achievement. But now that you say that, from starting from now, I will respect. I was respecting a lot those self musicians, a bit like myself. But sometimes, people like ourselves, we sometimes we have this complex. We say, oh, we didn't go to school. Maybe we're not good. We're missing something. But actually, I don't think so. Maybe you have something that you can even teach to somebody who went academically, because the way you teach yourself, it means you find some methods that's right, somebody else maybe haven't found.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can hear the man himself, Muntu Valdo. Welcome to Feferity Radio, and also shout there to all our families on Mixcloud watching us live here. Well, let's continue with this one. Aye, aye, and then
Ate aye.
Ate aye. What does that mean?
Ate aye means oh father, oh mother, because tete means father, and ye means mother. When you say ate, it's just an expression as you say, oh God.
Oh yeah.
But it is normally is oh father.
Yeah.
Ate aye is oh mother. But people don't realize it. They just say it as we say, oh God. When people say oh God, sometimes they don't even believe in God. Exactly. You ask a lot of people, do you believe in God? No. But when there's something, oh God, oh my God.
Yeah.
So you do like
I mean, I was having a conversation. Like people say about, they use the word like, like when you play good music, they say, oh, your music is wicked.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, so we're supposed to kind of understand that means what?
That the music is wicked.
Yeah.
So it means is amazing, astonishing.
Right.
But they say wicked.
Exactly. But if we accept that music is, wickedness is good or is astonishing, then should goodness or astonishment remain in the same position as wickedness turning good or astonishment?
Not really.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Not really.
Then where should good go
then? Not really. It's a bit like, normally when people say that, it means that music is too good, too much good, so it passed the goodness.
Yes.
So it's too so it's good till it's not good anymore, it's become wickedness.
It's like what we say, like people are saying, like when things happen we said, oh God.
Yeah.
But if we said like when things happen he goes, oh Satan. What is wrong with that?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's more or less the same thing that we accept,
but
things without looking deep
Satan,
into it.
People say that. They say, oh hell.
No, like hell no.
No. Hell
but
good.
it's not like Satan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
We say only God knows. It's the same. Like only God knows.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, anyway, let's continue this track
so
here.
This Ate Aye.
Ate Aye.
By the way, this song is a complaint of a man who is kind of not abused, but he's been mistreated by his lady, his wife. She asked him to look after the baby, to look after the house, to look after everything, to beside everything that he does, because in Cameroon and Africa, I don't know about here, but generally people tend to give all the domestic tasks to women.
Yes.
Which is maybe not right, but anyway, it became kind of part of tradition. So this man is complaining that how me, the man, I have to, clean the baby. How me, the man, I have to feed the baby. Right. How me, the man, I have to clean the floor in the kitchen. This is too much.
It's too much. It's a Victorian colonial doctrines.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Excellent. If you want to be part of the show, maybe you know Muntu Valdo music so well and it's something that you want to hear, send us your request via the message comment box on the site, or you can send us a text. The number is there, plus 730-541-7668. Okay, or you can call us in the studio if you want to speak to Muntu himself. We're here till 9 and you're listening to Freestyle here on Feferity Radio. So Muntu's got some exclusive for us here. What would that be?
I don't really know because you didn't tell me what we should play. You just said, no, Muntu is about your music. So I'll play Ate Aye Obodimba Aye Woko Osamuelemba Obodimba Ate. But anyway, it's just to say that, yeah, I have my guitar here.
But before you do that, though, there is something on your neck, and people want to know what is that hanging.
Yeah, so this and in Cameroon when I grew up, we used to call this thing the devil.
Mm-hmm. The devil.
Yeah, this
okay.
thing. But this is the harmonica.
Right.
So the devil is supporting the harmonica.
Right.
Because I don't know why they call it. When I say devil, was in French or diable. You know, diable means devil. So I don't know why. I don't know why, but yeah. So
it works.
Yeah, it works. So maybe it's the devil who allow you to playing two instruments at the same time. You know.
Well, let's hear how talented is that, and I'm sure you are. Well, this is exclusive here. Please make sure you share with your friends and family the live link on Mixcloud. So if you go on Mixcloud, that's Feferity Radio live, you can see us, or just click onto where you are, the radio station. But the good thing about watching us is that we just continue when the breaks are on the radio.
So I'm gonna play the first track for you guys today. It's a song about connection. The song is not yet out, so this kind of premiere.
Exclusive.
Yeah, exclusive. It will be out in my next album titled Sawa Blues. But it's about connection, a bit like the one and the many. So the song is called The Son of Grace. You know, the Son of Grace, not the moon, right? But the Son
of Grace.
Yeah, because we all, you know, the Son is the how can I say? After God, or maybe the Son is also God, you know, because it's the Son. Thanks to the Son, we have life.
Yes.
Because if there's no Son, there's no life.
No life.
So we're all benefiting from the Son, wherever we are.
Yes.
You might be European, African, or whatever. We have the same Son. Wherever you are in the earth, you have your life. Thanks to God, and thanks to the Son. If there's no sun, there's no fruits, there's no plant, there's no even water.
Yeah,
it will be all frozen and all dead.
Yeah.
So the Son. So
exclusive.
This is the Son of Grace. This title. Can I go on?
Let's go. Exclusive here on Feferity Radio.
You are me. I am, yeah. You are me. I am, yeah. You the most precious pearl, a very beautiful water. I'm the man on the floor, gifted with the mighty brother. You are me. I am you. You are me. I am you. The same blood, same bone, same water. The same hydrogen, oxygen, and copper. The same flesh, same skin, same carbon. The same people without color. The same people with 8 colors. Brown, black, blue, and yellow. No color, the same people. Orange, purple, pink, and purple. You are me. I am you. From north, west, south, and east. I am you. You're the most precious stone, deep down in everyone's soul. You're the most precious earth, a gift from Mother Nature. The same boat we are in, the same air we breathe in. The same boat we are in, the same seas we sail in. You are me. I am, yeah. The same blood, same bone, same water. The same hydrogen, oxygen, and copper. The same flesh, same skin, same carbon. The same vaginal path and minerals. You are me. I am, yeah. You are the son of grace. 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 Yes, you are. It's just
Exclusive here, man.
yeah. This song is not out yet, so this kind of we still how can I say, fine tuning it, in the production rooms somewhere.
Amazing.
But, so it'll be out hopefully by the end of this year. Yeah, within an album called Sawa Blues.
I mean, your style, Sawa Blues.
Yeah.
Cameroon is a wonderful place, like you said. We've just described, the different
diverse,
entities, on there, that land, and the kind of music is so vast. But Cameroon has produced so much great jazz musician.
Yeah.
Is that where you got your inspiration from to lean on to more like jazzy kind of bluesy style?
Yeah, this is very, very interesting. Even that name, Sawa Blues, was coined in Paris, in France.
Right.
Because when I was playing the music, I was not thinking of a style of a genre that would belong to me, myself. No. Because it's true that today when I play with this kind of guitar, they can relate it to blues, but I don't always play with this kind of guitar, So
what guitar is that?
You call it a resonator guitar.
Resonator guitar.
Yeah. So you have kind of a resonator here who makes it loud.
Yeah.
So the music I'm playing is is coming from a traditional music that you hear all along the coast of Cameroon. And people in the coast of Cameroon, they call themselves Sawa people. So I'm Sawa, people from the coast, right? So this type of music, people, they call it, you have different names. They call it either Ngoso or Esewe. People do this kind of music when they go to work.
Right.
When they go and wash, like let's say women go and wash clothes in the river, people go and farm. It's a bit like work song, work songs in the US. Yeah. So maybe this how we say black people or African, when they are slaves or whatever, maybe they brought this tradition. So it's a kind of call and response song, repetitive. You have an idea, you put it out there, and people repeat after you. It gives courage to people who are working,
Yes.
So you have this, and sometimes also in sad events people do this. But when the beat is a bit up tempo, we call it esewe. So I was doing then this music, which is not the modern, like let's say urban music from Cameroon, because urban music from Cameroon is called makossa generally. Yeah. So this, as I say, is from the rural part, but from the coast, along the coast of Cameroon. Yeah. I was inspired by that. So in France, because I lived in France for almost 7 years, I was playing there all the time, and people were intrigued because they've never heard from Cameroon this kind of music that sound a bit bluesy, jazzy, very blue, because they are accustomed to Malian people or from some people from the West Africa to do this kind of music that sound bluesy. So I'll say, oh, this is really music from Cameroon. It has nothing, anyway, in brackets, has nothing to do with Mali or with West Africa or with other extreme West Africa, this is from Cameroon. And so I guess maybe people did the research, but they say, we know from Cameroon you have makossa, and recently we have bikutsi, but this is, how will you call your music? I say, this music from Cameroon, it's come from the Sawa region. Yeah. So people started calling it then Sawa Blues. So they say, oh, this is the king of Sawa Blues, the prince of Sawa Blues, the progenitor of Sawa Blues, Muntu Valdo, and then. So now I'm like, yeah. So I embraced it now.
How many people in your town do, like, young people are now adopting that new style?
A few. Blues? You have people now who even say Sawa Blues. A guy sent me a video, but it's true that he played one of my songs, but he played other stuff as well. He say he likes the Sawa Blues, and this is Sawa Blues. I say, oh, great. If I had time, I would have gone there and we tried to create a movement. But I don't have how can I say, a program. I don't have an agenda, you see?
Right.
So it's organic. So if people like it, they like it.
When you actually go to Cameroon, I'm sure you've attended so many interviews.
Yeah, of course.
Did they recognize that new genre as something that you own? You created, and as to be part of the genre of many genres in Cameroon?
Of course, even though it's not that popular, but not far, not so long ago, I read from Facebook an article from a lady who was who defined herself as a politics or something.
Right.
So she was writing about people from Cameroon, tribalism and whatever. And she was talking about people from the kind of the coast of the region, the division that you can have between the Sawa and the Bamileke and the Beti, because you have political tension. So they say among those people, you have these people from the coast, they also have something great, like music, like the makossa, like the Sawa Blues from Muntu Valdo. I was like, whoa. So
interesting.
So in that bracket.
Yeah.
Really, I have the article.
That's great. Yeah. That's great. And also, when you talk about the coast, because a lot of countries in West Africa along the coast is where, seamen used to settle. The people travel by sea at that time.
Of course.
Is by any chance, something down the line as people were coming, especially at that time. There was a lot of blues, men who travel. It was more of the kind of music. Was there any chance that people settled part of your region that were connected to maybe a blues artist or something?
What I would say is that labels generally are given by the industry. Music in Cameroon never been an industry. Maybe now, but it's never been. So before myself, before the Sawa Blues and everything, there's a very famous Cameroonian musician called Eboalotin.
Eboalotin.
Yeah, he sang a very known, especially now, song called Mbemba Motasawa. And when you translate that title, it means the lamentations of coastal people.
Right.
So this is blues. This is exactly why you say Sawa Blues, because blues is kind of lamentation, right?
Yeah. It's like some people call it folk music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I won't say that people are connected to the blues or think themselves are blues and everything. They just do what they do. It's other people who might say, oh, this music reminds us the blues. Because even the blues music itself is in the United States that the industry or the critics said this is blues music. But those guys, they were just doing the music. Other people call some part of it Negro spiritual because they were, gospel on it. But it's the same music, So because it's not the part which was not gospel, they call it blues because it's sad and everything.
Right.
They're crying about the women that left or the money they don't have or the hardship or whatever. They call it blues. But these are names to specify maybe a genre or a way of playing by the industry. But in Cameroon, they've never been in industry. So, as I told you, when I was in Cameroon, I grew up in Cameroon, by the way. I came in Europe when I was already an adult. I was doing this music. By the way, my very first album was recorded in Cameroon. This one, Gods and Devils, not this one. Yeah. So I'm a professional musician since 1995. But they've never called my music Sawa Blues. Or myself. It's in Paris that name came about.
Right. I was just going to say as well, I mean, it came about in Paris. But is there any record company, producers that recognize your music as a part of a new creation in France, Sawa Blues?
No, they will never say France. They'll say Cameroon. Because even though I didn't start that music in France, I was just performing a music that I've started in Cameroon.
Okay.
So, but the industry recognize it as Sawa Blues, and that is true. When you see articles, even here, the BBC, Guardians, Independent, they will say the progenitor of Sawa Blues.
Right. Do they also recognize you as part of a blues artist, an elite blues artist amongst, say, the French artists who are blues here in the UK? Do they recognize you?
No, they recognize me as an African musician that does a genre that is bluesy. That is blues, because blues is, if you want, more or less very, tightly related to America, United States. You will say Philadelphia blues, Mississippi blues, Delta blues, and all of this. But not long ago, let's say in the 2000, late 90s, but 2000, then you have the Malian music that let's say became a part of a blues, family, you say, so they will commonly say Malian blues, you say, or desert blues, because desert blues, people will say either Malian blues or desert blues, right?
Yes.
Because there's a lot of people who are doing it. You even had documentaries about it, and everything. But what people miss is that when you say blues music or jazz music, everybody is aware that the music is originated from Africa. It was invented who say the name was invented in the US, but the music came in the US traveling with the slaves who brought the music there, playing the instrument who became banjo in the US, but it was instrument like ngoni, like, So now, when they say Muntu Valdo, they recognize that the guy is doing a blues, you see, but a blues who has a special flavor. And that flavor, you will say maybe Sawa or Cameroon, but it's part of it. Now, it might take time, it might take other big artists, or it might take one huge song, you don't never know, for it to become popular. Let's take the example of reggae music, right?
Right.
It's here in the UK that I've learned that the guy who came with that name, talking about music, was Toots, right? Hibbert. But we grew up knowing that reggae is just a music from Jamaica, and that Bob Marley who made it become popular. But people don't know that it's Toots Hibbert. You ask even Cameroonian who knows about reggae all over Africa, a lot of them don't even know who Toots Hibbert is. They might even have heard maybe Toots and the Metals, but not everybody. So this is how the story goes. Like now, a lot of people say Afrobeat. They don't know that the guy who created that name and that genre is Fela Kuti. But you know, because you're part of, the cultural way. But people in the street, they just know Afrobeat. They don't even know where it comes from. So I created the genre, I would say. I invented the genre, I would say. But it doesn't belong to me anymore. Maybe in 100 years, it will become something more popular. Maybe in 10 years, maybe another artist will take it and make it popular.
Sure.
Yeah, but
Sure.
As I say, I don't have an agenda. I'm just doing what I'm doing.
It is amazing because, you mentioned the word organic.
Yeah.
And when things kind of formed itself organically, it is the longevity and, will be very long, and Sawa Blues is here.
It's here.
So,
and it's been here for a small while.
For a while. Yeah, that's right. So, and the more we're talking about it, the more there are more people who never heard about this style of music. So
maybe it will take a documentary or a movie. You never know. For it to become, I don't know.
Well, we are on Mixcloud. Mixcloud is very powerful stream that, musicians of your caliber, artists, do subscribe to, and it does transmit around the world. So by watching you, I mean, your guitar is a wooden sort of like top, right?
Yeah, it's not wood. This is metal. Is
it brass or
yeah,
copper?
It's brass. Yeah,
right.
It's not wood. It's this special. And here you have the sound. So look how loud it is. Because you have a resonator here. Look,
that's right.
You can see inside. Kind of.
You can see. Yeah, that's right. Look at that.
So these guitars were invented. This type of guitar when guitar were not electrified. So you can hear it as you could hear a drum or as you could hear a double bass. So guitar were not here. So this resonator inside made it loud.
Yeah.
So it was kind of electric guitar before electric guitar.
Yeah.
And is more blues people use it more because you can cry.
That's
a normal guitar cannot cry like this. By the way, I'll play, now that we're talking about all these Sawa Blues, I'll play the song that I believe made people telling me that the music I'm doing is blues and that it has to be called something about blues. So if I refused, then because they told me, are you doing Delta blues or Mississippi blues? I said, no, I've never been there. I don't know people there. I do music, my music. This is my music.
Yeah.
They say, where are you from? I say, I'm from Cameroon. But in Cameroon, this is not Cameroon music. We know. From where are you in Cameroon? From Sawa. So this is Sawa Blues. We accept it. Why not?
Yeah.
So I'll play that song then. That made.
And I like the way you own it. I mean, you're owning it. It's so powerful. And we're very privileged here, and to our listeners and watchers from Mixcloud and the radio, to be present with you here. So exclusive one again, for you, the listeners and the watchers.
Yeah, I'll play the song. It's called Later.
Later.
Yeah. Miami matomba myori mimbumu lemle ndeto sona di wengi sanwe sena bulu otikinde mamongele eve makome be mumba ebolo tomiyenga toni kopotino simawele dimbeawa kasane somba isona leta olangwe awa nana mabo andewa kasane somba isona letan olangwe awa nana mabo andewa. Ngambia mongo mulumwa etum namba nandola suebo nadi senene pen nde mwendi na kusino nando mango mumabise manana tana tengene mbape na tiki ponde wa mongele Tony kana potino osima wele dimbiamba kasane somba isona leta olangwe ya waona na mabo ande wa kasane somba isona leta olangwe ya wana na mabo ande wa. Wakina mbao mbenge wewe ndolo nyende kwara mulema owinda na yu mbafe munanga ndole titi lambo lanjangi wa mutamoni mbape tosona mbolo we medimba we asui mapanyande na teno vindea opangi mavie malemba Usengido la mulema Tetenya sunye umoi Imbonga nindolo we Kasane sombai Isona leta Olangwe awa na mabo ande wai Kasane somba Isona letan Olangwe awa na mabo ande wai Kasane somba Isona leta
Wow.
I'm just having fun.
This is amazing. Really amazing. Well, I want to send a shout there to all those who just tuning in on Mixcloud. As you can hear, the amazing Muntu Valdo is such a creative entity here we have in the studio. Muntu,
Yeah, perfect.
you know, your music, you write them.
Yeah.
You tell us about some of your production, because you talk about organic.
Yeah.
You know, you collect some of your soundtracks from nature.
Yes. Look, as we already said, self-taught. So I taught myself how to play guitar, to sing, play harmonica and everything. And then later on, I taught myself how to produce, like proper produce, arrange music, produce, record and everything. Because I was kind of forced to. When you come with something unique, something that is not common or popular or so even when people like it, it's difficult for them to kind of follow it or maybe or sponsor it, because they're a bit we like it, but is there a market for that? Is there? So I was kind of forced to learn how to produce in the end, like let's say my first album was co-produced by myself and a French producer.
Right.
But then after that, I produced everything myself. So I learned how to play, to produce, using software, computer. By the way, I started, the first time I had a laptop for myself, it was to produce music with software. The very first time. Yes. So it was a Macintosh. Until now, I just use Mac computers. Okay. But it was because I had to learn how to use music software like Pro Tools, and all this kind of thing. So I learned. So, and then all the music I've produced everything that you hear, especially the one and the many. I've played every instrument there, all the vocals, all the instruments. So guitars, synthesizers, keyboards, bass, percussion.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about one and many. I also have got
Gods and Devils.
The Gods and Devils. We're gonna take Limba.
Limba.
Yeah. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's funny. I told you that I was from the Limba tribe, right?
Yes.
Like my mom.
Yes.
Because my mom.
And I'm looking at you. I can see the resemblance so much.
Look, my mom, she's from that, let's say, ethnic group. Huh? The funny thing is that people from the coast, when they talk about witchcraft, right, they say Limba. Limba means witchcraft. But this is now from my own research, but because, by the way, I've wrote a book.
Okay.
It's not yet published because I'm looking for publisher.
What's it called?
It's called The Bantu Nation Exists.
Okay.
But with a different name. This is the title of the book.
Okay.
The Bantu Nation exists, but with a different name.
Ooh.
So this word Limba, I believe from my own research and everything is missionaries, like European missionaries, Christian, that made this term that was supposed to be a term for the people who heal. Who heal people, Limba, people by Limba. They were healers and everything. But they corrupt the name to become the name for sorcerers.
Right.
You see?
Right.
This is how colonization.
So, like Fela said, upside down.
Yeah. So they take something. So because they even change the name, the way people call God.
So is night?
Huh?
Really night?
What?
Night, because they say night and day. Is night really night? Sure.
You don't know. So yeah, they want to transform night. They want to transform the day to become night and the night to become the. But Europeans. I'm sorry when I'm saying this. I'm not saying to attack people, because European are part of my families. I have my families are European.
It's your history, is your experience.
Yeah,
because you are lived experience.
And also I've learned history.
Right.
Europeans, because they were in a mission of conquering, Africa.
Conquest.
Because now when you see Africa,
Yeah.
they say Africa is in the south compared to Europe.
Right.
But not long ago, till even the 12th centuries,
Uh-huh.
Europe was south.
Yes.
Because when you see the old maps of Rome, the Rome Empire,
Yeah.
London, who was called Londinium, this
Uh-huh.
place was called Londinium because it was a Roman city created by. It was south of Rome.
Yeah.
But how come now Rome is south of London? So Africa was north
Yes.
and Europe was south. And
Yes.
the map at this time was reversed.
That's
When you
right.
go to Egypt, when they say south of Egypt, Bas Egypt, is in the north. So they reversed everything.
But even you look at the map
They
of,
reversed
when you
everything.
look at even in school days,
Yeah.
you look at the way they draw the map.
Yeah.
Like the map of Africa is all one big thing and small little countries.
Yeah.
And when you see England, right, United Kingdom, that
Yeah.
you can put Lagos in there,
Mm.
right, is huge. Australia is huge. America is huge when you see on the map.
Yeah.
And then Africa is so tiny and
No,
then
even the
little
maps
country.
the maps
But
are not right, because
that's what I'm saying. But even the
to
population,
to know how the map is right is very simple. You take the kilometers, square kilometers of each country. You add it up and you say how Africa take the United States, China, a country like the Congo Republic
that's right.
is as big or even bigger than all West Europe. Can you believe that?
Well, we can't believe it because
But you will never see it on maps. In
Well,
map, you see DR Congo like this, you will see
That's
France
right.
like this. But I'm telling all you West Europe,
That's
let's
right.
say France,
yeah,
England, Belgium,
yeah,
Germany,
Yeah.
Portugal, all of this goes inside the
Yeah.
DR Congo.
So basically,
It's easy to do. You take the
of
kilometer
course,
square.
this is what I'm
yeah.
saying. The Congo, when you look at the map of Congo, and
small.
you look at the one to France,
Yeah.
even Paris is bigger than when you look at the drawing.
You see.
It's bigger than
Yeah.
Congo. I mean, it's always so. Is it? Before we go to the limit, because this is quite interesting
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
It's not
yeah.
just about music, but
No.
it was about the intellectual properties
Yeah.
and awareness.
Yeah.
When you kind of like look at the mentality of how we operate,
Yeah.
because when we look at say Africa so small, and you look at the way even when Africa move into these different countries in Europe, how they look at us as very small people, like don't know everything about us is small, knowledge is small, wisdom is small, creativity is small, economics is small.
Yeah, it's just a part of dominance. Because look, when you go to Australia and you see the maps of the world in Australia, Australia is in the middle. When you go to China, by the way, the Chinese, they call themselves the empire of the middle. It's in the middle. So each country, each part of the world see themselves as the
middle.
The middle or the dominant. The problem with Africa is just they've corrupt the whole history of the world. Who were the first people to be born? Even all scientists agree that the first man was born in Africa. All
That was my uncle.
Huh?
That was my uncle.
Yeah. All scientists believe or agree that human beings live in Africa 100 years before the first European was born. And recently they discovered that the first people to live in this country were black people. Before they were white here,
That's
black
right.
people were, the shader man. Have you
Yeah.
heard of the shader man?
Yep.
Have you
Yeah.
heard of the shader man?
That's right. This was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are the thing. So they say it's just that we don't know history. They say African people, they don't write. Where was writing?
It's
was
not like we
discovered?
don't know. I think we should be, what we're doing now, we're reversing the psychology and
Yeah.
kind of own it. It's not like we don't write history. It's just that, I mean, we don't know history. It's just that we've not been speaking about it,
Yeah,
because
and-
others have spoken
and also,
on our behalf.
And also, we don't have. We're not free. We're not independent.
No, well, if somebody has spoken on your behalf,
Yeah.
then you're going to be actually living most of your time trying to either dismiss that or challenge that. So you're going to be in this constant, to and fro,
Yeah.
trying to clarify,
Yeah.
quantify, examine,
Yeah. Look, I will be a bit harsh here. Bob Marley say, "Free yourself from mental slavery."
Right.
I'll be very harsh. I would say 70% or even 80% of Africans and African descent are still mentally slave.
Well, again,
Why do
go
I
on.
say that? Sorry.
Right.
Look, when you take some just small example,
Yes.
when you see the president of, let's say, China
Yeah.
coming to visit in England,
Yeah.
when he does a speech, he's speaking in Chinese,
Yes.
but he knows how to speak English.
Yeah.
When the French president comes here, when he does a speech, he speaks in what? In French.
Yeah.
When any African president of state come to England, he does a speech in what?
In English, or you go to France in French.
Is
yeah.
it right? It's
well,
not.
No, but hold on a minute.
It means that you don't do you.
No, you're right. What
Yeah.
you're saying, you're right. I get that. However, though, if you are saying, like what you just said, you grew up in France and you went to school, everything was in French,
Yeah.
right? So how come somebody who grew up in that system can now say, let me speak Douala or Yaoundé
Of course, I will tell you something
to everybody, you know what I mean?
Let me say, I will tell you something very interesting. Music helped me to become free.
Good.
For example, I grew up, I didn't know how to speak my native language, which
Right.
is Douala,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Because I didn't grow up in the Sawa
Yeah,
region.
yeah.
I grew up in Yaoundé, which is the capital, and so it's when I was becoming adult, let's say 17, 18, then I realized that there's something wrong here.
Mhm.
So I started learning because it's true. My mom were speaking to us in our native language at home, but we didn't like it. We kids, we just
Right.
wanted to speak French because everybody was speaking
Yes,
French.
yes,
It's
yes.
when I grew up, when I become old.
Yeah.
But it's true that I had all the vocabulary.
Yeah.
I made a tremendous effort
To
to try, and so when I started become musician, look, I write French very well.
Yeah.
Like any French will write French.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can even tell you that I will write French even better than some French people.
Right. Yeah,
Because-
because
yeah.
it was instilled.
Yeah, it's cool. So,
Whereby
but
from French people is normal.
music, I've wrote a lot of songs in French that I gave to people, poems and everything. But as an artist, as somebody who has to say something, kind of not, I won't say a statement, but because I want to define myself as somebody who comes, I choose to sing mainly in Douala. I know a lot of people won't understand word by word what I'm saying, but the fact that music is a universal language, people will enjoy it before even
They start thinking about it.
the word.
Yeah.
So that gave me the freedom to express myself, and everything. So this is why I say we have to free ourselves. Freeing ourselves goes with everything. It goes with language. It goes with the way you see yourself. Let's say when somebody told me that you've been living in Europe for a long time, you never complain about racism, about everything. I say, I'm not concerned about this. I know it exists, but it doesn't mean anything for me. So if you tell me you're black, you do this, I don't even listen to you. Because it's what you accept that makes you or destroy you or whatever.
I think that is so true. Wow.
You see? But if you tell, I remember when we grew up, we used to tell Chinese people, the Joan people, Chinese, everything that was bad, it was Chinese.
Yeah.
But today, if you say Chinese, a Chinese people, if you tell me, oh, look at that Chinese, he will be proud.
Yeah.
And you call him Chinese.
Yes.
So if somebody tell me Cameroonian or black people, I will be happy.
Yeah.
So for me, any racism, unless you take something from me, unless you prevent me maybe to eat or whatever, but if it's just word or attitude,
Yeah.
because nobody is better than me.
Right. Yes.
Nobody.
That's right.
Nobody should be better than us.
That's right.
Everybody is good on his own.
No one is
Right.
higher. No one is
No.
lower.
Everybody is good, higher or whatever, on his own right, on his own vision, on his own creation.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you see, it's not just about the music. It's about the intellectual property and the awareness. Now, let's play Lemba for you.
Yeah. Cool. Let's go. Yeah.
Well, Feferity Radio here, and you're in tune with Freestyle and my special guest, Muntu Valdo.
Na weri te wenge emilema manyuma bobende menjo na kweri te wenge yo ke mungel manyuma bobetengene mbane menjo mungele mabo bende melemba mungele mabo bende melemba mungele mabo bende melemba mungele mabo bende melemba bana nongitengea wapo matemende na posite musono nomba tomwato wape muposo komongo mu wenge na yomsete mulopo ndemba matanga mamiende weke woko ilema ngolo wake sei soni sono sibu pepe somba edimo mongele mabo bende melimba mongele mabo bende melimba mongele mabo bende melimba mongele mabo bende melimba na nyolonte ya me pasi na sima pula jene tomoto wanava nongo mandimsi akusi e kamoni ke ikongo sana misosi mamuna diamo etu mi wone lo yengilane na lo topone nyola longela bane batu nyola bidemo babane Luma bore to katamunda Nelonyo yebane bambusa Sele to be anja bignore no Geya edia pone to me No mi ke kisan Manyay nanyay Ndolo nyende kwara muleman Mungele mabu bende mele Otoni temoto elisane mo Mungele mabu bende mele O matongo te dambo obe muunga Mungele mabo bende mele bai Obe ni te muto sipanga moi Mongele mabo bende mele bai Mongele mabo bende mele bai Mongele mabo bende mele bai Mongele mabo bende mele bai
Shout there to you, Miss Lona. I hope you're feeling much better today. Yeah, incredible sound there by Muntu Valdo, my special guest here.
Mongele mavo vende melimba Mongele mavo vende melimba Mongele mavo vende melimba Mongele mavo vende Na weri te wenge Kemle mama mavo vende menjo Na kweri te wenge yuwoi Ke mongele manyu mavo betengene mbane menjo
Mongele mavo bende melimba, mongele mavo bende melimba, mongele mavo bende melimba, ya.
Incredible. Well, I mean, we're having fun here. This is another one. Is this CB? From your Gods and Devils?
Yeah, GCB. Yeah.
Tell us about that, because I'm about to play that track as well.
Great. GCB is one of my oldest songs, because I've written it maybe 5 years or 10 years before it was put into an album.
Okay.
Yeah, GCB is a great song of mine. It's kind of bossa nova stuff. GCB means we don't know.
Right.
So it's a song about humility. And literally in the song I say, you don't know what the future holds. You don't know what tomorrow may be. So you were born in a nice family. You have maybe a wife. You have maybe a house. You in health. But you don't know. Beside you, you have people who don't have houses. That they don't have good health. So you have to be thankful. And don't laugh at people who are in prison. Don't mock people who are invalid and everything. You don't know about the future. You know, DCB, we don't know.
DCB.
Yeah.
Live here on Feferity Radio and live on Mixcloud. I want to welcome each and every one.
Oya beo koki oba beo yene koma musango Ebolo miya mukolo ombasanango Jalaba mutoa bolongi masango mese Somaloba onyola bobona Oben baben masango na moni mwese Dendolo na mudi musango mwesi bebe Ibo abenambe wanyolo mabatande Kaneloba na namsewa Momenende na quello duban la longue la su di sivikiele osi yo ye mota di sodi wa nu ben maba osi bikiele osi yo ye mota muende mo wa nu ben miba osi bikiele osi yanga no si ben moni wanye na nu ben osi bikiele osi choma motabe boa wanye omundi disi bikiele janu bikiele wanye esele babato babobe balombe makata Batimbe mane ya namaya mabana baloba Momenende abinje ye umile mamasu Nambenda lusidimbe ya Tete bukate na quello duwan La su di sibikiele osi yo ye mota di sodi wo wanu ben maba osi bikiele osi yo ye mota muende mo wanu ben miba osi bikiele osi yanga no si ben moni wanye na nu ben osi bikiele osi choma mota beboa wanye omundi Disibikiele Disibi penye di bodino O malunge masuma tombi Disibi penye tete Anengele no biso O miya mi maye
So beautiful. Well, here in the UK, it's Sunday night, and it's almost 20 minutes to 8. Just listening to this sound from the, say, London perspective, England perspective, it's so soothing. You know, relaxing, enjoying your Sunday evening, taking it easy, getting ready for the Monday. That was DCB, my special guest, Mr. Valdo.
Yes.
Incredible. Incredible. I mean, you were self-taught, but when you're a blues man. Is there any blues artists? Because there's so many, like you mentioned, from America that you look up to, that you learn from, or
I just listen. By the way, they define me now as a Sawa Blues man. But I will tell you one of the music that I like the most, apart from music from Cameroon, Makosa,
right,
is from old Brazilian music, bossa nova.
Bossa Nova.
Like this song is kind of a bossa nova influence, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in terms of music, the blues musician I know a lot and I liked a lot. I like people like Sonny Terry. I like people like Body Guy. I like there's a lot, you know, John Luke, all these names. But as I say, the music that I would listen easily when maybe I'm in a lounge somewhere is old bossa nova.
Bossa Nova.
Not the old bossa nova.
Okay.
The bossa nova from the Milton Nascimento, the João Gilberto, Caetano Veloso. Yeah.
So that's the kind of style
That I like a lot.
like to live,
But I
yeah.
like all genre when it's good, when
Yes.
music is good. But I would say, if you want to say a genre, that if the one, so for me is bossa nova and blues music.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were to maybe do a combination, say, with Afrobeat
Yeah.
artists, is it something that you can do?
Of course, look, before becoming an artist, I was just a musician. I've played a few years with just as a side musician. I was not an artist, just a guitar player for a great musician called Echo Roosevelt.
Right.
He's a big Cameroonian musician. So playing with him, we were accompanying other stars as well.
Yeah.
And in my high school, I was just a musician, you know. So I play guitar for other people.
Yeah.
I like when you say Afrobeat. Afrobeat is not different from Makossa.
Yeah.
It's the same, you
That's
know.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is Timba.
I play it, yeah.
Let's play Timba now from The One and the Many. This is another
Yeah,
one.
it's kind of bluesy as well.
Yeah, that I do like. And then when we come back, you have played with one of Cameroon's greatest ambassador of music. He passed away now this year.
Oh, yeah. Oh, very sad, man.
That's right, Manu Dibango.
Manu Dibango, so
let's listen to Timba, and then when we come back, you can tell us all about
Manu
your
Dibango.
affiliation with Manu Dibango.
Wow. Yeah.
Njikele manatano uchakawa ngabela msonde ngama konsonde abenyenge babulu ngama lambi babane bito sonde la kisemba yemba bobeso timba namba timba yanamba timbe ya mausema mime se sola ndola mi yanamba timba namba timbe ya mausema mime se sola ndola mi timba namba sese odimbe yawa Usongo busimeselemba musango Ulubeseyo ifiti Njongelela wanawa Ndemoni na ben Yembale Bidinge Natoni Maboya na keki Malondo manyaina nyainde Yemba boe Nambonde son Timbanaba Timba Yanamba Libea Ma usema mime se sona ndola mi Yanamba Timba namba Timbe ya Ma usema mime se mana
For a long time.
Incredible track.
Yeah, by the way, this track brought me to New York.
Okay, tell us.
Yes, this track brought me to New York I've played in Manhattan for a big organization, a UN organization called Malaria No More.
Malaria No More.
Yeah, they organize an event, I think every year or every 2 years, to fight against malaria.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's a big event, fundraising. So sometimes they make one artist to come to entertain them.
Right.
So in 2017, I was invited to play. And I asked them how, because the year before, they sent me an email saying they like my music and everything.
Yeah.
They would like me to come and play in the event. But I wasn't available because I already had commitment. But the year after, they came again. They sent an email to say, oh, we really like your music. Do you want to come and play in New York? I didn't know exactly what it was. But I went there anyway. It was good. They paid transport, good fee, brilliant. And Dangote was part of the event.
Okay.
You know, the richest man in Africa.
Yes.
Because they're raising funds. So
Yeah.
the billionaires are there. They're raising funds to fight against malaria.
Yes.
So they invite a few artists.
Yeah.
So I was the musician. There were, I think, some dancers, some poet, and they're raising funds.
Right.
So I asked the lady who were in contact with me all the time when I arrived there.
Yes.
So how come you thought of me? You know, you have all these stars from Africa. But let's say, even if you want to come to Cameroon, I'm the least known because you have so many big stars from Cameroon. How come?
Well, you're the well known for Sawa Blues.
Yeah. How come you came to me and you chose me? And last year you invited me, I couldn't come, but you renewed it this year.
Yeah.
She said, she told me, there's a song that all of us here will love it. I said, which song? How do you know? He said there's a song of you, we found it in a compilation called Putumayo. It was a big compilation of African blues.
Right.
And this song was the last song of that compilation. They say they heard it and they become in love with the song, and a lot of people in the organization used to share it. So this is how they decided.
Did you know about that production there?
Huh?
Did you know about the production?
No. I knew that the song was part of that compilation.
Okay.
Because maybe 2 years or 1 year after I've because this album was out in 2011.
Yeah.
But maybe in 2013, people from Putumayo, they're based in America, I don't know where.
Right.
They say, oh, we're doing a compilation of African blues. We're doing an album, African blues. We're taking music from different Africa.
Okay.
We really much like your song. So will you allow us to use your song? So we pay anyway. They paid for everything. I say yes. So this is how my song managed to be. So this is thanks to that song that I went to. The same song is thanks to that same song as well that I went to play for the Hair of Bahrain.
Right.
You know Bahrain has
yes.
So the one with the hair, the son of the king.
The king, yes.
Yeah. Invited me to play there.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know it was the one who invited me.
Okay.
Because I received an email
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, you want to come and play for us in Bahrain?" So I nearly even erased the email. You sometimes you have email.
Yes.
So I say,
Things is scam.
no, you never know. So I asked, play where in Bahrain? Is it a festival? Is it a concert? They say, oh no, it's a special event, but look, we don't know exactly. We can't tell you it's a festival, but we just really like your music. We want you to come and perform for us in Bahrain and everything. I say, wow, but what is it exactly? Who are you and everything? So I say, have you seen me play somewhere? Because I thought maybe they've seen me play in Abu Dhabi, because I've been to Abu Dhabi before, maybe twice, I think. And they say, no, but anyway, they say, look, I know you people don't trust, but tell us how much you command as a fee. We'll pay for your transport, hotel, and everything for you if you come alone of a band or a band. We pay. So I was like, oh, maybe this is serious.
Yeah.
But as I was still asking about
who
the event, but they won't tell me. So in one email, I say, look, I want to be very frank with you. I won't say that your proposal is dodgy. It's not worth me giving you all the thing, but you didn't tell me, what exactly. So I've never been to Bahrain. You should give me some details.
Details, yeah.
Then the guy, he say, can I call you? Because he's speaking in English. By the way, I discovered that he was an Englishman. We were living there. He said, do you have a phone number that I can call you? Because emails are very cold, and maybe I won't have to explain. I said, no, you don't have to call me. I won't give you my phone. Explain, as I'm explaining in
on the email.
email. He said, look, the event is a bit private. It's not a festival, but it's a well-known event that blah, 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 blah. And we can give you all assurance that you come. If you want, we can even inform the embassy of your country and everything. By the way, the guy, they thought I was living in Cameroon.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
That's
so
what email does.
Yeah. So the guy said, look, I'm just talking on behalf of my boss, of the people, but I can't tell you who is my boss because it's a big organization. Look, I know you in Cameroon. We can even come and send you a plane, or pay you the plane, or come and take you Cameroon because we really want you.
This is getting serious.
I'm like, what is this? Then I said,
it's quite freaky, isn't it?
I say maybe there's a mistake. Maybe there's an error here. Maybe you're talking to the wrong person.
This is an incredible story.
I don't live in Cameroon. Yeah, I'm Cameroonian. I don't know where you took my email from. I don't live in Cameroon. Yes, I'm Cameroonian, but no, maybe you have the wrong person. She said, oh, you live in England. This is why he say in email, look, if you live in England, tell me when you available these coming weeks. I'll come and meet you in England. I'll travel from Bahrain to England.
Lord God.
I was like,
wow.
What is this thing?
Yeah.
Sawa
Sawa Blues, man.
And
Sawa
I was
Blues.
like, wow. So by the way, the guy traveled from Bahrain. He came to England. He came to see me. But when I went to meet him, I went with Cyril. You know Cyril?
Yes.
My tall guy. I went to see him. So he took us to a restaurant. He was an English guy, by the way.
Right.
It was called, what is it? Smog. Look at the name of somebody. But it's not a real name, but this one, it was good. So he took us to a restaurant, an Ethiopian restaurant. He said, look, I work for a private organization. In Arab countries, music is not like here, very popular. But I'll give you all the assurance. So if you want, I can give you my real name. Before you travel, you can send an email to the embassy or England. We make everything in here. He said, tell me how much I will pay you for just to come and play a few minutes, maybe 6 songs. You played maybe 3 days, but the same 6 songs. We record you, film you and everything. Give us your fee, but we'll pay for plane, we'll pay for hotel and everything. I say, look, I'll try. Yeah, I believe you. You came, even though I'm not very confident, but you came.
Yes.
I believe you because he showed me his plane ticket,
right,
and his passport.
This is like a whole movie script.
It's a movie. The guy, I say myself, I need to write that movie. I'll tell you the truth.
Thanks for sharing.
So the guy, he showed me his passport. He showed me his ticket. He said, I traveled.
Yeah.
So he came the eve when we saw.
Mhm,
Say I
mhm.
came, I traveled. But I know people in England because I used to live in England. My wife is Ethiopian, but we live in Bahrain. I say we invite you. Look, trust us. Tell us what the fee you come. So because for 6 months, so I didn't want it to. I say yeah. Anyway, I say I will think. So the next day, I send him an email. I say, yeah, you give me £600. It's okay. You pay for the transport and the hotel. You say I just have to play maybe 6 songs. Or so. Yeah. You know what happened? 2 days after, he say send me the copy of your passport. You know, then we pay for the plane ticket and we send you your reservation hotel. He send the thing. 5 stars hotel.
Of course.
2 suites, not rooms.
Oh,
2
wow.
because me and Cyril. Because I told him I travel with Cyril. He said,
Yeah.
no problem. We will even expect you to travel with a band. I said no.
Right.
I'll travel just with my sound engineer.
Yeah.
And even himself, he didn't tell me how he get to me because I asked him. He said, no, I'm just talking on behalf of an organization.
Yes.
Tell me when you arrive in Bahrain, you will know.
My goodness, this is amazing.
So I didn't tell my wife. I just told Cyril, you know, because I was a bit like,
Not sure.
yeah. So he sent me the hotel. I googled the hotel. I saw that it was a genuine hotel.
Yeah.
So this is good. He sent me the plane ticket, but I didn't very well because everything was in Arabic.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything. He sent the plane ticket. He said. So I say 600. You know what he say? He say you ask for 600. We'll give you 2,600. I told the guy, hey, man, look, what is this exactly? He said, no. We'll give you this.
Exclusive.
I'm telling you, we'll give you this. So I told Cyril, so he said, what can we do? He said, no, look, before we go, everything is in email. At least there's an hotel and everything. We add up. We arrive in Bahrain. So if the guy doesn't take us to the hotel, we ask to come back straight away. So I say, Cyril, right. So for the first time, we went to the plane when we traveled because send everything. But the eve, this is interesting. The eve of the thing, you say, let's look at this thing, the eve. So I translated the information of the plane ticket.
Yes.
You know how the plane ticket was costing? 9,000 each of us. Then I told Cyril that what is that mistake that I made? How can I ask £600? The guy is paying the ticket 9,000. So we were in first class, right?
Yes.
9,000 for each of us, so 18,000 for the plane ticket Emirates.
Look at that.
I saw it because it was in dinar, you know.
Yes.
I was like, wow. I say so me, yeah. You share you truva. This is an expression. You say you look for something, you find it now.
That's
so
right.
See.
That's
so
right.
we were like, wow. Should I call the guy to say, look, don't pay us first class, give us that money and put it in economy
Come
class.
on, man, you guys are kings.
No, I said no. We told no, we cannot say that. They will think that we're crazy. So we arrived there. It's the director of the airport who came and meet us.
Yes.
So at the bottom of the plane, the director of the airport with some military people and Smog was with them. We traveled maybe a month after. Was with them.
Yeah.
Wow. So we didn't go like all the other people were going in the bus and going, you know.
Yeah.
So they took us there. We went to a car and we went to the VIP salon with the director of the hotel.
Look at that.
Yeah, welcome. So he said, give us our passport. We gave him the passport.
Yeah.
And he put the visa there.
Yeah.
So now we leave.
Yeah.
They took our luggage. When we went out of the airport, the guy said goodbye. You know, we had a limousine and you know the motor, you know. Now.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. That's cool. Okay. Thank you. Okay. There are people listening via the radio.
Oh.
They're not watching. So now we are on break. The people who are listening to us on radio are saying that you should continue because where you left it before the advert came through was where you and what's his name? You and your engineer.
Cyril.
Cyril.
Oh, people are listening
No.
to this. Ooh, I thought it was just for us now.
We're live. So this is an incredible story. Of course. So.
Oh, Lord.
So.
Because this I was just talking, you know, I was not.
My friend.
Anyway. But anyway, yeah, I'll carry it on. Yeah.
This is so incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, now, where you and Cyril
yeah.
were talking about whether I should take the money.
Yeah.
I mean, for the flight.
Yeah.
Or maybe leave
No,
it.
no. This
So-
we had this in conversation. Then we told her, no, it's not serious. We
Yes.
leave it as it is.
Yes.
The guy is paying us 5 times what we asked.
Okay,
and
so
he's
what we're
paying
gonna do?
everything. Yeah.
What we're gonna do? Let's put a pin there.
Yeah.
Let's take a track.
Yeah.
So that when we come back,
Yeah.
we'll continue this information because I mean, you know,
Whoa.
it's very this is a very interesting story that has never been told before. You're listening to us here on Feferity Radio and also on Mixcloud Live, Freestyle and Muntu Valdo, and the lady in the corner, she's still here, Ray London.
Oh, what a life. What ancestry are these words that these are today as yesterday, the same old story of endless bones on endless war. It's all about God's endeavors. It's all about saints and sinners. It's all about men and women. It's all about us. When killing leads to paradise, cause all difference is demonized. The few go on to prosper in the refuge of the neighbor's demise. Symbol of union, holy words, holy shrines. There the Inquisition, here the jihad. The cries of Intifada students are here when Charles thunder strikes. While these on first, the holders of the thrones dictate our visions of war, scoffing at polygamy, whilst gorging on flesh and wine, in the birth seem different to what tomorrow may bring. It's all about God's endeavors. It's all about saints and sinners. It's all about men and women. It's all about us. Satellite and nuclear control, battles over petrol, faced with starvation, the rougher pollution, modernity, eating each day, little more humanity. Question of hegemony and supremacy, the products of egotism, cause imperialism has become today a unique philosophy. Purity of race as shorty of grace. These are led motifs of such fascist beliefs. Steeped blood in God. Alas, so many massacres. For what? A bit of cash. A bit of cash. Oh, yeah. It's all about God's endeavors. It's all about saints and sinners. It's all about men and women. It's all about us. It's all about God's endeavors. It's all about saints and sinners. It's all about men and women.
Well, this is the album title of his first album, Gods and Devils. Muntu Valdo, my special guest here from Cameroon, the Sawa region. My goodness, incredible. Well, thank you, Joyce, called in to say that the story was so incredible and everyone was stuck on to their set, listening attentively to every word you were saying. And before we went into the advert, for those who are listening on the radio, is that you left off where you and Cyril was contemplating about the money.
Yeah, well,
I mean the cost of the flight.
by the way, I have to say that I didn't realize we were on air.
That's so incredible as well.
But anyway, yeah, so maybe I will shorten it. Anyway, yeah. So comes the day where we're traveling,
Yeah.
to make the story a bit short.
Yeah.
So we arrive in Bahrain, in Manama, which is the capital of Bahrain. So at the bottom of the plane, the director of the airport is there, with the big gun.
Yes.
Some policemen or military, I don't know. And Smog, the guy who contacted us, the guy who came to see me in London, he was also there. So we didn't go.
So hold on, they had the bodyguard like soldiers, you mean?
Yeah. Because it was the director of the airport.
Yes.
Anyway, they introduced himself, but very, very smiley. So we didn't go like all the passengers, you know.
Yeah, exclusive.
They took us to a VIP salon. So when we arrived there, he served us some nice fruit juice and some cakes, or anyway, snacks. But
were people looking and thinking, who's this?
No, I don't know, because we were surprised. So
everyone was probably surprised.
So we didn't even know. we didn't even notice if people were there or not. So I was looking at Siri, was looking at me, like, where are we? Anyway, in the salon, the guy said, "Oh, give us our passport." So he called somebody. The guy went, and maybe 5 minutes after or 10 minutes, he bring our passport with the visa.
Yes.
That there, like one week visa. Even though we just spent 4 days there, 3 nights, but it was 1 week visa. Anyway, so when we leave now, the airport.
Yes.
So outside the airport,
Yes.
a limousine was waiting for us.
Oh Lord, this is getting
2 cars,
massive.
but 1 limousine. So when we're in the limousine, we're sitting behind, and Smog is in front with the driver. And behind us, there's a motor, with.
Oh Lord, this is like.
I'm telling you.
Sweeter.
So I'm now speaking French with Cyril. I wish that time Cyril could understand Douala, would have spoken Douala, but he understood French.
Yes.
So I hope. I was just praying that Smog doesn't understand French, or the other guy. So, but I was like whispering to Cyril that this is something. Where are we? I hope this is not the traffic thing. I don't know. We don't know anyway. Because by that time we don't know
you've
that.
gone too far now.
We don't know. By that time we don't know we're invited by the son of the king.
Yes.
Yeah. So when we're in the car now, Smog now say, now that you're in Bahrain, now that you're in the limousine, I have to tell you where you're going. You're going to the royal compound outside of the capital. I say, what? So he say, yes, it's the by a joke. He said, the king that invited you, the king of Bahrain.
My goodness.
I say, Small. I was talking, and the driver was laughing, smiling. Small. He said, I say, what are you? What is this exactly?
That's huge.
The guy say, yeah, I'm telling you the truth. Then he laughed. He said, but the real truth is that Abdullah, it's called Abdullah. You can Google him. I have some picture, by the way. Abdullah is the son of the king of Bahrain.
Right.
He's the one we invite you. So he has a program called, but he didn't tell us about the program. Later on, is that when we were in the hotel, has a program called 2 C's Session. 2 C's. So because the guy is very cultivated, he was in... He studied here in Oxford. He studied in Yale in the States. So Abdullah, but because he cannot travel all the time, so he invite musicians to perform just for him. By the way, to go a bit far, we lived in a very nice hotel, 5-star hotel, and that night, or I don't know if it was the night, the night after or the evening after, the Formula One passed almost like maybe 30 meters from our hotel. From our room, we could see.
The family. Oh, man.
But anyway,
this is awesome.
so they took us from the hotel the day we went to the royal compound, a bit as if here you were going to Windsor. So we have all the prints there and everything. So the guy where we were, because I was playing some songs. So you have something like maybe 10 cameras in that big studio. We're filming. I was alone. Siri was there. So I've played a couple of songs. So where we were playing is the studio that used to belong to Michael Jackson.
Wow.
So when it show us the picture of Michael Jackson, where Michael Jackson used to rest and everything. Michael Jackson lived there for 2 years when he had his first problems of trial in the United States. So Abdullah invited him. Michael Jackson became Muslim. He made us listen some songs from Michael Jackson. You can even listen to them on Google.
Right.
Michael Jackson was Muslim for 2 or 5 years.
Yes.
Yeah, because he was living there in Bahrain.
Yeah.
So that big studio, because Michael Jackson was not living there anymore, so they didn't want to just leave it like this. So this is why they created that thing called two sessions. So they invited musicians they like all over the world. They come there, they perform, and they record. So I asked him, because Abdullah came and see us the next day at the studio, the prince himself. Very good. He speaks very well English. He speaks French very well and English. So he came to see us. He said no, he want to create a kind of archive, for the people of Bahrain, and sometimes show it sometime on TV and everything, because it doesn't always. Sometimes there's a problem of rights when you want to, So the artists that he likes, invite them, he pay them and everything. So this is how we played 3 days. Also, we visited a bit the place. And this was Abdullah. The other story is that he told us that Michael Jackson recorded an album there in that studio. So all the equipment was ordered by Michael Jackson and his team. And one of the sound engineer who worked with Michael Jackson in that album was still there. It was a guy called Daniel Hall or something. Now he lives in Bahrain because he's the one in charge of the studio. He was there. He's an English guy. He's a mixed guy. He's mixed Japanese and English. But he came from the United States to work with Michael Jackson in that studio. But he fell in love of the place. He lives there now. So he's the one who recorded
That's
us.
amazing story. Can you tell us the first track you played when you was on stage?
Yeah, so then it was not kind of stage, it was kind of a big studio. I have some picture. By the way, I'll send you the pictures of the studio, the picture and everything. Maybe you
put out on
I will send you. Because I have all
Instagram.
Of this. You will see big studio. So by the way, I asked, because I have Smokes, never told me how they came to me. But I asked the prince himself, because he was very welcoming, very simple. He's a guy. He's not old. He's not that old. He looks big, but he's mid 40. I asked him how he contacted me. How he said, we thought you were in Cameroon, so I was sending Smoke to come and pick you from Cameroon. So, but it's good that you live in England. So he told me he heard that song. So this is why I came to the store. You know that song?
Limba.
No, Timba.
Timba.
He heard it from the same compilation where the people from UN malaria listening.
Yes.
So he said he listened to it. He doesn't remember where he listened the song, but he bought that CD, and the CD accompanied him all the time in planes everywhere and everywhere. And he wanted that artist. And they Googled me a bit. They saw that I'm playing live, and this is how they wanted me to come.
Where were you when you recorded and you wrote that song, Timba?
Timba, I wrote that song in Cameroon before even I traveled to Europe. This was in my early 20s, but I've never recorded.
What was going on? What specific? Because it seems as if that track is so significant in your career that what is so significant that happened that moment.
I don't really know, because this is one of my very simplest song in terms of lyrics. It's not that profound. It's not a big story like most of my songs, because the song is a love song. That is a sad song that say, please come back to me. Timba means come back. He say, I met you. He's a man who's talking to a girl. So that's the song. But it's true that the story goes that life is not just about seeing people and living there. When you meet people, there's a connection who is eternal because you've met that people, you met that person, and that person stick into your system forever.
Right.
Because when you, so I say, you're part of my system now.
Yeah.
Please come back. Don't just leave me because maybe I said something. But anyway, this is a song. So, by the way, I asked Abdullah, the hair of Bahrain, why is like that part? Because he told me among all the African blues musicians, I'm the one that he invited because it's a song. I said, what? Because the song is not even big. It's not produced like all my other songs. It's just one guitar, percussion, and many voices. He said he likes the life that song brings because all these voices, because I did call and response. He like the he can hear something very natural. So it's not like when you hear the song, he told me it's not like he even thought the song was not produced in studio. He thought maybe we just recorded it maybe like outside or something.
Could you play that for us now? I mean, for those of us who are listening, enjoying this whole story about Muntu Valdo meeting the air of Bahrain, timber that got him there. Let's hear it.
So it goes a bit like this. Umbatenerni nanyolom no misori o malama mbamenemo dinate natutanu nasima wele sontane njikele manatano uchakawa ngabelam sonde ngamakom sonde ngabenyenge babulu ngamalambi babane bito sonde lakisemba yemba bobe son timbanamba timba yanamba timbe ya mausema mime seso nandolami yanamba timbanamba timbe ya mausema mime semba na so nandolami timbanamba we. So in the song, let's do it together. So I say, oh, you sing. Oh yeah, come on. Yeah. Oh la la la. La la la. Oh la la la. Oh la la. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yo. Oh yo. Pucham. Pucha. Yeah, something like this. You sing very well. This is lovely.
Yeah, man. We're gonna boss it, man. Exclusive here on Feferity Radio. It's such a beautiful company here, and I'm sure you hope you're enjoying just us here in the studio, enjoying this beautiful, amazing story and this wonderful man, Muntu Valdo. As an African, we're so proud, isn't it, to have such an individual in our presence. Telling us about his amazing story, from really sitting down, not even thinking close to that. And look how humble his price and his cost were. How humble is that? Yeah? To go all the way where some people get so greedy and lift themselves so high. And he was humbly charging a hair, son of
I couldn't believe, I didn't know it was there.
That's incredible.
It's just, maybe if I knew, I would. Anyway, I have a friend, I won't say his name here, a dear friend to me, like a brother.
Yes.
He told me about Muntu. You crazy. Normally, you should have said 20,000 pounds. These
Lord.
people would have given you that money. Because if they were able to come and meet you, to come and see you, and to pay you tickets that cost 18,000 pounds, and they even wanted you to come with a band.
Yeah.
And you just ask 600 pounds. I say, I didn't know who they were. But it's just one guy who just tell me, please come and play for us.
But sometimes it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you don't know certain things like that.
It's good because maybe next time, anyway, the connection is there.
It's there.
Yeah.
And it just shows.
And I was very honest, very genuine,
But that's what I'm saying. You're a proper, real artist because it's about, for you, it's about the opportunity, isn't it? To go over there and establish yourself. You know, tell us about, I mean, some other places that you've actually been to, or do you want to play us some music first? I don't know if you played anything over there that we haven't heard yet.
Well, over there where?
Yeah, at Bahrain. I mean, the
Bahrain.
studio. Did you play anything exclusive that we haven't heard?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think I played some song that you haven't heard, especially one song that will be because generally,
Yeah.
when I'm called to perform somewhere, I play some song from my previous album,
Yeah.
but I also play songs that are coming that I've
Yeah.
already either recorded or produced. You
Right,
know? So
yes.
it's always the case.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe I'll play a song called What Am I Going to Do? What am I gonna do?
Okay.
Because I've played it there, and also it's a song that I composed out of a very sad situation, and it match a bit everything that we experiencing now. You know, it's true that it's a bit sad. We should not be sad, but maybe I'll play it a bit.
Let's have a go.
Or maybe,
Yeah,
maybe this will be the last song for me, because generally when I play this song, I can't play other song because
Really?
No, I can't, but I don't.
Well, you want to save that?
No. I'm already there.
Because we are a bit sad now. I mean, saying that.
No, because I don't want us to lead in a sad note. So it's better maybe I play it now. Because
Yeah.
Instead of playing at the end.
All right. Okay. No, I thought when you said you play, you can't play anymore. It's like,
Oh no, but
we can hear the voices going.
Yeah,
oh.
no, I won't play music straight away.
Yeah.
After that, maybe you play some
That's
tracks,
right, okay.
you know, or maybe
Okay.
maybe the mood will come back.
Well, in all situations, sometimes, you know, I mean, even music that you think is sad can uplift someone.
Yeah.
So let's see. Exclusive here
the
on
song
Feferity
is
Radio.
called, the song is called What Am I Gonna Do? As simple as that. What am I gonna do? 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 It's already gloom and doom, every day cold and rain, all alone cries and pain. Where am I gonna end? Who am I gonna see? What am I gonna eat? When am I gonna live the life of my dream? It takes one to be bold, to earn a piece of gold. No matter the length of the night, the day's still gonna come. After the struggle in the dark, the reward brings back the smile. Tears of the past are all gone. This is what to believe in if you're gonna survive. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? How to get things my way? How to get better days? How should I therefore say to those who think that we condemn from birth, no worth fighting on earth? It takes one to be bold, to earn a piece of gold. No matter the length of the night, the sun's still gonna rise. After the struggle in the dark, the reward brings back the smile and the tears of the past. All gone. This is what to believe in if you gotta survive. The tears of the past are all gone. This is what to believe in if you gotta survive.
Wow. Come on, tell them, Mariah.
Yes. So yeah, this song
Excellent.
feature in an album.
Yes.
Hopefully that will be out
So
by
that's
the end of
this
the
is
year.
one is coming this year.
Yeah, either the end of this year or January or something. Like
I mean, you know, when you're playing that, even though as so quietly as it sound,
Mhm.
but it resonates with a lot of people because, you know, we are feeling so lethargic
Mm.
most times,
Mm.
you know, don't know what to do, apart from any other thing.
Mm.
So that song, at least, even though in your state of maybe despair or confusion,
Mm.
you will find the time to rest with it.
Yeah, I also said tears from the past, you know, are all gone. This is what to believe
Mhm.
if you want to survive.
Mhm.
You have to believe that, you know, bad times could be forgotten. Bad times are things from the past. To be positive.
Namawolo, what is that?
Namawolo. It means
Namawolo.
I'm tired.
What a coincidence. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it means I'm tired, really.
Well, not tired of actually listening to us, not tired of being here.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we can still also relate that to what is going on now.
Yeah,
Because we spend more time in
by
one
the
place.
way, that Namawolo, is a bit like being fed up of all the cynicism, all
The isms.
all those isms.
Uh-huh.
So this is what the song is about, you
Right,
know.
right.
I'm tired of all this ism, tribalism, racism.
Americans will say bullshit.
Yeah, all this racism, tribalism, bebezism, zazism, all the ism that are
Yeah.
negative. You know, generally
Yeah.
when ism,
Yeah.
it means it's negative.
Well, I tell you what, we can be tired of all the isms, but we'll never get tired of the music.
No,
Especially when it comes to Sawa Blues.
this is why we put it into the music.
Let's go for it, man.
Sika aki bela mutimbe anduta lunge be walanemba osongo itaba ekon muititi opimbi semba namawolo angengeti wengisane mandama suna mawolo dala undiponda te namulangeli ponyola bunya na mawolo nyoma diba mambindo mitango longela mpungu na mawolo bolo bantu masasa ne mabulu be tunisemba mongele mabobe na somo nemba uma yese mama suka ne bamba maura itaba ekon muititi opimbi semba
I tell you what, most of the comment coming in more to that story that you told, man, with the air of Bahrain is so incredible. I mean, people are laughing their head off and said, what an incredible story. And the most thing that is so bizarre and funny about it is that you didn't know you was telling it. But this is how sweet that is, you know what I mean? And people receive it. Shout there to Mr. Derek Baudet, Mr. George Walker.
Oh, nanongibedom seri, otea wenge, bapena mene mwaye, na mabotolo kila mnyenge, chetea boli longe, na mototea bene moyeka, nanje yese ya bamdi mawana no. Oh, Namawolo, Namawolo, Namawolo.
Good day to you, Miss Naomi Gray. Our presenter here, Saturday, every fourth Saturday of the month. Also, shout out to your guest yesterday, Mr. Andrea Bright.
Yetena tondi lo sirimbe anika nyangwamiwo evolongo divongolongo dimakusamusa wedi wenge ngenge tango penye.
Shout out to Selena King. I mean, next week I'm having Mr. Tox Olorin, one of high life and amazing guitarist. This is also the celebration month, where a lot of people remember, the celebration of Fela, Afrobeat. So, let's look forward to that. An incredible musician as well, Tox Ilorin. That's coming up, as well. I want to send a shout there also to Archana in Australia, and also to man like Zeno. Shout there to you. Also to the Melanin Man. I want to send a shout there to you as well, and to all the presenters here on Feferity Radio. I hope you're really enjoying your Sunday evening, watching us here live on Mixcloud. We're here on Saturdays going live as well with some vinyl collections for you. Everything you hear played is on vinyl or coming from a vinyl. So we're here every Saturday. And when I mean here, on Mixcloud going live, and also doing Sundays as well, bringing some real musicians to entertain us here on Feferity Radio. What is that? Go on. What is it? All right. Yeah, so I'm here with Muntu Valdo. We just had one track there, which is also an amazing, relaxing sound. Ma Nama Bolo. Wolo. Yeah. Should we play another one from the one and the many?
Yes.
One I really like is No Mercy.
Yeah, No Mercy.
This is really, your voice. Again, do you train to sing, or it just?
I've taught myself. I didn't. Let's say for the guitar, at least I bought books. You know. I see, but for the singing, I just started singing and tried to better myself. I didn't
You don't have
follow,
voice coach and all of that?
No, I didn't follow anything. I tried to sing what I hear.
Yeah.
Other people sing.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was a long time ago, almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But since then, I just became a singer. And,
okay.
Yeah, I didn't. As I say, it's a bit like harmonica or guitar. I taught myself. But for the singing, I can't recall. I can't recall, or I can't remember a method I use to learn how to sing. For the guitar, I will tell you that, yeah, maybe for the singer, I won't tell you that, oh, I'm singing like this, or I'm a falsetto, I'm this. No. For me, it's natural. I learned to sing as somebody will learn to run, or to what? To walk? Or
yeah.
So natural, yeah.
No mercy here.
No mercy, yeah.
My special guest, Muntu Valdo.
Yeah.
And the lady in the corner over there, our youngest presenter, Ray London.
Good. Hey, I feel like I'm done.
Can you play one more? Or? Okay.
Dilomo mbengeno kwe kalati atimbi pondo kita nindene ndewenge amapula timba moni abende titindongo mapapa maupe mabonginya polisi ekwemo e obeboa bebangonde akeri no namikasi misorimo mayana ndutu omulemana bewenji amana no nanjayo dibu musoloki nesosorinde memokambia. Dom la mimbu ojo kwado kita tipitana mende sunga batu edi atimbite ombo wa mambo mamende tukwa ndoti dorinde longela mbale di titibu atete kombo telemiso munambo wande wo nyolasu tomadi batete rasiben o sangi senyolo nyolawo bebangonde akeri no namikasi misorimo mayana ndutu omulemana bewenji amana no nanjayo dibu musoloki nisosodinde memo kambia mototo mo asima bwe amondedi amatete misi ambukenda meneno kajala beba matonde malodi obi semona indedi etitina bana bakema.
Shout there to you, Kaz. Hope you're feeling much better now. Good night to you, Miss Lee.
There's no mercy in this world. No, no mercy in this world. In reply, they just spit in his face to let him know there's no mercy.
Shout there to you, Lyric L, for your performance on Friday down at the Popular Union. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, it's not too much far to go now because Muntu, really appreciate your company here and such an amazing talent. Please, Ray, don't disturb my guest, please. Yeah. Ray is still here, like chatting up my guest and all of that, taking my time. Yeah, cool. So Muntu, I'm really grateful for you being here today, and I'm sure all the responses and really amazing. Yeah. So, what do you have for us as a finale?
At the finale, maybe a song that a new song.
A new song.
Not a new song for me, but a new song for whoever is
for
following me. Yeah, because it will be in the next album. So
right.
I'm doing the pre-promo.
That's right. Yeah.
Of the album.
What's the name of the album again?
Sawa Blues.
Sawa Blues.
Because you know why?
Yeah.
It's been since 2000. It's been almost 20 years now that they're calling my music Sawa Blues. But there's no
official.
Yeah. There's no book. There's no something.
Right.
But you see everywhere in magazines.
Association,
Muntu Valdo, the Prince of Sawa Blues.
Yeah.
But at least this album, I call it Sawa Blues.
So now you own it.
No,
official.
I owned it before.
Before, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I just call it Sawa Blues because, unlike all the other album, this album coming, you have more blues songs, more blues-oriented songs. Like this one will be a blues one as well.
Okay.
And it's called Malaya.
Malaya. Let's go.
Well, let me play this song. It's called Malaya.
Mm-hmm.
Amuna mnyamoto na kusi mwendi mongo odiye sombe oben bam yo kaloko de son singa Malaya mamba muturango Unongo ponda londo didi ya pombaba malambi matusa malondi ponongeya de son singa Malaya mamba muturango Mama loko mabomina bito otondino buluna mwese na mnyenge mwese malunge madodi joka obite mambena maomese Osala etu mnadi komlongo langondedi usingia tu no suma betamina mboti no kumajoka maloko mabomina bito de son singa Malaya mamba muturango The son singa Malaya mamba muturango Tatande me poino Titi penjo moje yambembe Misomo timbijene Nje matoi mabangi no singa Di useri Malaya moto nge adibie We wendolo Amuna mnyandolo sidimya
amuna mnyandolo na kusimu takamongo usiba ison etumte no longe motabenama amokwa kabiso bese usakilambo wako kawande mumiyo nongo muna na mwarango bongo baba mbia mongo na ndolo nanginya mulema mbia mongo na ndolo nanginya mulema wengo bindu talonge titi penjo moje ya mbembe misomo timbijene nje matoi mabanyi no senga di useri malaya moto nge aribie wendolo wendolo amuna mnyandolo sidimbia na tondi wa topotonde we na tondi wa iwie na vinde ya tondolo jo na ripamande somsinga malea mamba muturango de somsinga e malea mamba muturango malea mamba muturango malea mamba muturango.
Ah.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Muntu, you know what I mean? Thank you very much for coming in today.
Thank you
It's been a pleasure. Each time we speak, each more time we get something new from you. And today, not just the two music you've given us from your Sawa Blues album coming on very, very soon, but also you've told us some incredible story. I mean, for that, we're so grateful to you. So we thank you very much for that.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about my music, my story, and my upcoming album. Hopefully, it will be out by the end of this year. Sawa Blues.
Sawa Blues. And we can find that in all... not
by yet,
every.
but very soon you will be able to find it everywhere. iTunes,
Yes.
Spotify,
Yeah.
Deezer,
Yeah.
all these places.
Okay.
And the people who come and see me play live will be able to buy physical albums as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing a tour, by the way. I'm doing a tour in May and June.
Okay.
2021.
Yeah.
With Ladysmith Black Mambazo. So we're doing a tour of UK.
Okay.
20 dates tour of UK from May and June.
Hopefully,
so
by then,
yeah.
I think things will be all right.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. People will be able to come and see us play. Mm-hmm. So we'll play in London in Alexander Palace.
Right.
And also in Queen Elizabeth Hall.
Okay.
And we tour the country.
Right. Probably we'll have you here again.
Yeah.
Just to give, because, there's so much going on. To keep up with the dates that are coming up. Because it's been a while since we've all been at home, so, to go out there and really, really enjoy the music.
Hopefully this Corona thing will be a thing of a past,
Absolutely.
Because, people need to be out there enjoying music again.
Indeed.
With the musician, with the poor, with the one left. Because look, football people can play.
That's right.
People can do, but music concerts are not happening.
Yeah.
Because they say, if people shout, people scream, the Corona will,
Yeah. But I think you're playing blues, so it's much more softer.
Yeah, people can sit down.
And that's right. Yeah. But hopefully, people will be able, by then in May, we'll be able to go out there and enjoy your, your performances. And if you haven't seen Muntu yet, if you go on Feferity Radio on our YouTube page, and you really put down Muntu, you'll see some of his performances. And also, you can watch so many performances of Muntu Valdo on YouTube. Incredible artist. Many thanks there to you, Muntu.
Thank you very much, Freestyle. And hopefully we see each other very soon.
Very soon.
And thank you for people who listen to us, and I hope they enjoy the time. Yes.
And this one is from your album, Gods and Devil.
When it means my heart.
It means?
My heart. My heart.
Well, you've been in our hearts today.
Ah,
And mine. Thank
very
you
good
very
to the
much.
journalist. Yeah, it's been nice to listen to it.
Shout there to my other halves. Like flesh from my flesh and blood from my blood. Aisha, Abiasa, Emmanuel. Even Maria in Australia listening. I don't know about the big man himself, Samwise. But if you guys are watching, many, many thanks to all of you. Shout there to you, Ebo Scott. This track means my heart. Thank you all for watching, and if you really like it, we'd like you to stay as long as you can as well with us here on Feferity Radio. I could be here listening to Muntu all night, and if I had the money like the air of, Lambeth or London, I would definitely have him here in the studio because a lot of you are so enjoying. But check him out, Muntu Valdo. Check him out. Go on Spotify, go on YouTube. Just find this man, research him, and know more about him because he's one of us. And is a very incredible talent. Many thanks to everybody who's been watching today. And, this is what we've been doing here. And this is what we're going to be doing on a weekly basis. Hopefully we get the musicians to come in and entertain us here. Because, what a way to feel like we're part of something incredible. And that is, what we're trying to do here on Feferity Radio, going live on Mixcloud, bringing some incredible artists to you. And also on Saturday, we have Saturday for lovers of vinyl. So if you have a vinyl and, but you don't have the player and you're in London and maybe in South London specifically, and you want to join the vinyl Saturday, drop us a line in the comment box, text us on the phone and let us know your intention with the vinyl Saturday. But, we're here on Saturday and Sunday going live to you on Mixcloud. Well, it's about 4 minutes left, especially for those who are listening to us on the radio. But I think it's also 4 minutes left for me because, I've been, need to take some time to relax and digest the day Sunday. So this is one from Muntu Valdo as well. I think this one, I don't know if you can interpret it, give us the interpretation, but it is Mading Wa.
I love you.
There you go. This means I love you. Thank you very much for being with us here on Feferity Radio.
Bolamba malama, telemba mulema mungo nyana na tondi wai. Tomi na simende jesele wai. Bebele zamba oh madingwa. Madingwa. Ge. Madingwa. You. Madingwa. Amonga minga wamo. Madingwa.
Shout out to all my Salon brothers and sisters. I hope you on a Saturday, on a weekend, go well. And enjoy the rest of our week, okay?
Sono situ kwa bosoyo siyom se mongele. Mulema muma pati yambae mulema sese. Nalo yembale nanalo. Ndobina wamene nana mende timba. Nalo wasamoni, nalo wasabetemeli balongela bisona waesoni. Sono sivo lambanika, kenako, sono sicho mambai.
And if you haven't subscribed yet to our Mixcloud channel, please make sure you do subscribe whilst you're there.
Come on. Bofyanga, the one delema, ingangala balamai, ingangala balama, nyana madingwa, ge, madingwa, you, madingwa, juba.
Ray London is she sitting there like, oh my God, I'm so sad now. This is all over. Look at that. Well, this is approaching the top of the hour here on Feferity Radio. Thank you very much for those of you who are listening and have listened and contributed to the show today. Well, I'm not there tomorrow, and we're not here tomorrow, but the music is here continuously if you like your nostalgic sound. But I'm back here on Tuesday with Kenneth Kovale, a social psychiatric nurse, who will be talking about dysfunctional society. That word, dysfunctional. If you've missed it, go back to our channel where you are now and listen to Dysfunctional Family, the program. All right? But many, many thanks to you. Stay safe.
Ouais, c'est Muntu, qu'est-ce que tu veux nous montrer même dans ce monde-là?
Senganemba muna mutoi Manu sontanemba Lungele pondu tu Dibi peombo Ma va fe matombi passa Nini wenge Lo mam lopo etu Pulane di bielongona Pulane te wari banika Opo mandela ngwana na bangi Osima sere toru tiange Isamba moyeleni Nemana Mule mama Wole yaowa Nola bere mbobongo bando Miso mampe Mama wala ponjene Yenga ne yongo ya mutamanga Matoyo mampe Wewe ndolo Mbongo mwese mamutalemba Asa Anyway, no taka, nyongo nyamambe no jeya. Holo mene makata ole on the nyolo. Munjamu no wondi owa oke wa miso. Mimbu pende tomba. Je soya demand malunge longo wonde ya osiba. Sele ninge ambamba. Mana semongo mwende no ganamba. Semongo mwende no dubemba. Semongo mwende no bipembo mende tombane. Semongo mwende na wemembai. Semongo mwende no tonemba. Semongo mwende no bipembo mende tombane. Osibanga diba muna moto. Todi dande fufu na madiba bulute. Loba mende tata biso. Anyway, no taka, no moya mame no jeya.